Things might become much worse for Lil Durk in prison after this audio leaked to the public. His situation just got messier after his leaked phone call made rounds online. DJ Academics even made a reaction video of it, broke it down, and made it clear that this wasn't a good look for Durk. Academics wasn't impressed at all and said the call could hurt Durk's defense, especially with the charges he's facing over the alleged murder-for-hire plot. In the call, Durk was talking to one of his guys, letting him know he was doing fine and wasn't in protective custody PC. But things got dicey when they said, "We ain't never moved off money except for that first time." Academics didn't waste a second pointing out how bad this sounded. He said even if Durk didn't mean anything by it, the feds might see it as a clue tying him to the crime he's accused of. He stressed that bringing up money or anything close to the case on a recorded call was a huge mistake. Academics also questioned why the call even got posted in the first place. The guy Durk was talking to, known as 900 Brubra on Instagram, shared the audio with a caption saying Durk was in good spirits and fighting to come back home to his family. While that might have been meant to show Durk in a positive light, Academics said it could backfire. Prosecutors could use that same call to argue against giving Durk bail. Durk also joked about PC, saying he thought it meant computer at first. Academics thought the joke was cool for fans, but he said it wasn't smart for Durk's case. There was a chance that prosecutors could take that joke and argue Durk was too comfortable in jail, which could mess up his legal team's argument that the conditions aren't fit for someone of his profile. It's a small thing, but Academics pointed out how even small stuff like that could hurt. The real trouble comes from what Durk's being accused of. Prosecutors say Durk put a bounty on rapper Quando Rondo's head after King Von, one of Durk's closest allies, got killed in 2020. This caused a beef between Durk's crew, Only the Family, and Rondo's team. The situation escalated in August 2022 when Rondo's cousin, Lil Pab, got shot and killed at a Los Angeles gas station. The feds are saying Durk was behind the whole thing. They claim he paid for 5 of his guys to fly from Chicago to Los Angeles to carry out the hit. There's evidence, like text messages and bank records, showing Durk telling his team not to use his name for the flights. Surveillance footage also allegedly placed Durk at a house in LA on the day of the shooting. In November 2024, things got worse for Durk when a new indictment dropped, adding even more charges. Now, he's also facing accusations of using interstate facilities to commit murder for hire and possessing firearms tied to the crime. If he's convicted, Durk could spend the rest of his life in prison. He's pleaded not guilty, and his trial is set for January 2025. Until then, he's stuck in a federal detention center. Academics kept it real about how Durk might be setting himself up for failure. He said there's this pressure in the hip-hop world to keep it real and prove you're still connected to the streets, but that mindset can be self-destructive. For him, Durk's decision to crack jokes and talk casually about jail wasn't helping his case. He felt like Durk was trying to show he was tough, but in reality, it could hurt him when it was time to face the judge. The leaked call also put a spotlight on Durk's image. For years, he's tried to balance being a street rapper and a mainstream star. His charity work, like the Neighborhood Heroes Foundation, has earned him respect, but this situation is overshadowing all that. In fact, the village of Broadview, Illinois, recently took back an honorary key they gave to Durk, saying public figures need to uphold higher standards. Academics ended his breakdown by giving Durk some solid advice. He warned Durk to be careful about who he trusts, saying there are people in his circle who might use his situation to boost their own clout. He pointed out that some folks might be trying to show off their connection to Durk while he's locked up, even if it's at his expense.